And yes, we are back at it. Season is starting on Sunday away at Salernitana. And today, as usual, if you're new here, you probably don't know, but we go live for match previews. If you're OG subscribers, then you really are sure of what will happen. You know, talking about the preview, the press conference analysis, leading on to Sunday's match, which is game week 1. We are back playing after the Conference League win. And I mean, let's continue the rhythm we started. Let's continue with the rhythm we finished. Let's avoid deconcentrations, carry on with consistency. And all I can say here, all I can say is have fun. We've got Fab 4 up front. Try to get top 4. And if we have the chance to get even better than top 4, we surely should exploit that factor. Now, normally I don't go live this early talking about match previews, so there is something which I want to point out. Normally, we've got tomorrow, Saturday, and then the matches on Sunday. Normally I don't go live this early for match previews, but in the next couple of days I will be making my way back to Rome, and I'm in Sicily right now, so it'll take me quite a long while. So ships, cars, long car journeys, so not really good internet connections to post videos or go live. So today is the match preview, but who cares, because at least I don't think we'll buy anyone new this week, and even if we do, he's definitely not going to start. In fact, as you can see, my predicted 11 is on the screen for the match against Salernitana. So let's talk about this match. Where do we start? We start where we finished. We won the Conference League, and that was our last official match. Then yes, we had a bunch of friendly matches, but that was our last friendly match, official match, sorry. And in the last official match, we won a trophy. This momentum needs to be carried on. This is a new season. This is the start of a new chapter with different players and, with different players who joined the team and some players which left the team. This is the new chapter. It's a new story. It's a new adventure. But we need to start extremely well. Because if we don't start well, then the momentum will drop instantly, and it will take us a lot of time and unnecessary effort to catch up. This season, right, it's all about starting well, continuing well, dealing well with pressure, and ending the season well. Obviously, we're not going to win every single match. It's physically impossible. There will be tough moments where we will lose matches. There are going to be tough moments where we have a lot of matches together, especially after the World Cup where players are tired. We will face a lot of difficulties. And this is the beauty of this sport, the beauty of a team sport, how the team responds to these difficulties together. But one thing which is different from last season is that last season was sort of an experiment season. This season, we need to know directly the path that we're going to follow. And by doing this, we need to start the season the best way possible. If we don't start the season with a win, that's already basically unnecessary pressure in the player's mindset. This is, and I hate to say it, but it's true, it's one of the most important matches of the entire season. And I love saying this about many matches. I said this about the Conference League final. I said this about the semi-finals. I said this about the derby. But this, not because of the opponents we're facing, but because of cracking the code, unlocking the lock, and starting really well. This is, when it comes to that, one of the most important matches of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's so important for us to start well. One, because your mindset is extremely important in this sport, and you will get demoralized if you don't start well this season. Second of all, we need to avoid, as I said before, catching up with teams. Imagine Napoli win in this round. Imagine if Juventus win in this game week. Imagine if the two teams in Milan win in this game week and we don't win. That's immediately a useless obstacle that we basically pose to ourselves. We need to start well, and we need to show the other opponents that this is going to be our season and that we're fighting for top 4 and we will put pressure on them. If we don't win this, or even if we draw this, we're going to immediately showing them, our opponents, that we're not starting the season well. this is such an important match for the concentration of the season. Because I won't be surprised if we lose or draw this match and then it has a negative knock-on effect on the other matches. And then the third reason why it's extremely important to win this match, not even draw, win 3 points away, is because we need to get 6 points out of 6 before we face Juventus. That will put pressure on them, and that will cause a lot of trouble, especially if Juventus don't win one of the 2 matches. That is fundamental if we want to try and get a result in Turin. Coming towards that match with 6 points in our bag. Obviously, we can't think about Juventus now because we've got 2 matches before Juventus, and we can't even think about the second match right now because all the concentration needs to be in the first match, which is, as I repeat, one of the most important matches of the bloody season. I really hate to say this because it feels like I'm putting useless pressure on these players' shoulders, but it truly is. And Mourinho knows this exceptionally well. And in fact, we shall see what Mourinho will say in the first press conference of the season. Bear in mind, Mourinho has never spoken in this transfer market, never said one word about how he feels about the team and all of that. So the first press conference of the season is always really good to see how the manager feels about things. So that is definitely the approach to this match. Second thing I want to talk about before the prediction, the predicted 11 and the prediction, is our opponents, Salernitana. Because you see, Salernitana right now is a completely different team to the Salernitana at the end of the season and a completely different team to the start of the season, Salernitana. Because what's happening? At the start of the season, they were the worst team in the league. They were 20th for at least April. Then they changed manager, mentality switched, started winning every match, risked of winning against us at the Olimpico. Remember that Radovanovic free kick? And then they saved themselves, which is massive for them. And the mentality which Nicola, their manager, has imposed on this team is incredible. Obviously, it's the start of a new season. They managed to save themselves. And I don't expect, as you probably saw in my prediction video, my Serie A prediction video, that I don't really expect Salernitana to start well, continue well, and end well, because they are still a mediocre team. But their mentality is different. And with their manager right now, he's a very underrated manager, and anything can happen. So, you see, it's a tough match. What I'm trying to say is that we cannot, without even a doubt of words, underestimate our opponents. Because they are a completely different team to when we faced them last season and we won 4-0 at their home. You see, I'm not excluding us winning 4-0, but it's a completely different side, with a completely different manager, with a completely different mentality, with a completely different momentum. They bought interesting players. They bought Samba from Montpellier. They bought Botheim from Bodo Glimt. These are strategic players which Salernitana bought to improve the team overall. So it's a tough match. They've got one of the most wildest fans bases in the league. They're playing at home in the first game of the season. The fans are going to be there with them. It's a tough match. Out of all our opponents, I think we do have the toughest match. But it's vital to get 3 points. And Salernitana, in a way, the mentality of this team now is completely different. So we'll be very curious to see how the team how Salernitana approach this match. Obviously I hope they lose. I hope they get dragged down by Tammy, Dybala, Zaniolo, Pellegrini and everyone else. But it's a tough match. It's a very tough match. And every tough match, every match of the season is tough. But this is a weird team. This is a nasty team. This is a bastard team, if you see what I mean, which loves sneaking 3 points from these maybe higher clubs. So, again, concentration is vital. And obviously, let's move on to the predicted 11, because I think it will be the same exact predicted 11, starting 11, as against Shakhtar Donetsk. So, Rui Patricio in goal, Ibanez, Smalling and Mancini in defence, 3 best defenders, start them all. First match, we need to start well. We haven't both new defenders up to now, so unless Kumbula starts, I don't think Vigna will start as a centre-back. So we're definitely going to play with a 3-4-2-1. These are going to be our 3 defenders at the back. This is a test for Mancini to start the season without getting a yellow card. We shall see if he manages, if he'll manage to do so. 4 midfielders will be, Celik won't start. Realistically speaking, he still needs time, he's a new player, it'll take time, he's great, but it will take time. And Karsdorp in these first matches can show Celik the right path to follow. So Karsdorp will start, and plus against Shakhtar Donetsk, he played really well. Again, we can't base our starting 11 on the match against Shakhtar Donetsk because they are a team which don't play football for quite a long while. But still, I'm contradicting myself because I'm going with the same exact predicted 11. Matic and Pellegrini in the middle. Pellegrini will drop down now that Dybala is a new player. And we will see this a lot this season. Pellegrini dropping down. However, he will also play, I think, Pellegrini will switch to playing next to Zaniolo and Dybala and leaving Matic by himself in the midfielder section. And maybe one of the two, maybe Dybala kind of comes back or Zaniolo comes back. That's something which Mourinho will sort out. But we shall see Pellegrini move a lot this season. He will definitely play a big part in the defensive section, and he will definitely play a big part in the attacking section, as he did against Shakhtar Donetsk. And Spinazzola, not Zalewski. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this for 2 reasons. Zalewski is coming from an ankle injury, which he obtained against Tottenham in the friendly match. In fact, against Shakhtar Donetsk, he was not sitting on the bench, and he's back, but do we really want to risk him when we have Spinazzola, who is as good as him? No, that's why Spinazzola will start. And the second reason being is that, Spinazzola right now out of the 2 is definitely the weakest, not the weakest, but the less on form. Zalewski's on fire. And Mourinho will definitely give Spinazzola chances to reach Zalewski's momentum, and then it will be very tough to decide out of the 2. So Spinazzola, for me, when he plays well, he's the best player in this team. When he runs, he skills, and he provides the assists. So Spinazzola will start. Many people are saying Gini. Do you think Gini will start? No. And that is something which is basically almost confirmed unless mega surprises will happen. Gini Wijnaldum will not start this match. Gini in his press conference has said, in his presentation press conference, has said that he would love to play, but it's all about the manager. Gini's a player who didn't get many chances at PSG, so he needs to get his fitness back going. And basically, it is basically confirmed. Many Sky Sports journalists, Roma sources are saying that Gini will rest against Salernitana and start against Cremonese to give him another week on his legs to train and do all of that. So Gini will not start this match. There are 3 attacking players, or 2 players behind Tammy Abraham will be Zaniolo and Dybala. We talked about Zaniolo yesterday, about his mentality switch, about Dybala, who... Right, let me know in the comments if you think Dybala will score a first goal with Roma. Let me know. Will Dybala score? Will Tammy score? Let me know your prediction and who you think will score in this match. So Dybala will start next to Zaniolo and Tammy will start up front. Tammy needs to start bagging goals because in this preseason he had few chances, not many chances, I'll be honest, especially in Portugal, where Mourinho prioritized Shimado and Felix, but he needs to bag the goals because he needs to get in that goal machine and, score goals. So this is my predicted 11, ladies and gentlemen. Players to look out in their team are Botheim, Sambia, Ribéry is always Ribéry. I'm not saying he's dangerous because he's bloody 80 years old, but he's always Ribéry. You see, I'm not saying that Ribéry is the most dangerous player in that team, but Ribéry's got experience, and if we're deconcentrated in defense, Ribéry knows what to do. So Ribéry is definitely someone to pay attention to. They've got an ex-Roma player, Fazio, in defense, who played against Barcelona in that famous 3-0. So let me know your predictions in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, and who you think will score in this match. And tomorrow I will go live only if there are some transfer news to talk about. Otherwise, tomorrow I won't go live. And on Saturday, I will not go live 100%, even if we officialize Belotti. Bear in mind, I will not be going live on Saturday because I'm making my way back from Sicily to Rome, and it takes eternity. It's like, it's never ending. So yeah, I'll try my best if something big happens, but otherwise, Mourinho's press conference reaction will be on Sunday morning, and on Sunday evening, we're back with good old friend live watch along. Now, I'm gonna say this again for new subscribers and for people who didn't understand this. This season, I got a oh my god. Sorry, I've been living on a boat for the last couple weeks, so I'm like, what the hell is happening? But, what was I trying? Right, I got season tickets this season. Me and Josh got season tickets. So that means that for basically every single home match of the season, we will be at the stadium. Now, my objective this season is to go to 5 away matches. Obviously, I would love to go to everyone, but I cannot go to everyone because I'm starting my A-levels course this season. So I definitely need to think about school as well. I'd love to go to, but my objective is to go to 5 away matches. But every home game, you will see stadium vlogs in this, this channel. And away matches most probably will be live watch-alongs, as I said. However, the first match of the season, which I will go to the stadium at, will not be against Cremonese, but it will be against Monza. Because the following week, I'm filming this 5K special video, which is a massive series, and I'll keep you updated when it comes to that. So that's kind of the plan of the season, and hopefully this plan will bring success, will bring trophies, will bring happiness, and will especially bring a lot of goals between the Fab Four, between Tammy, Zaniolo, Nico, Dybala and Pellegrini. Hopefully we shall see a lot of goals exchanged between the 4 of them. Let me read some comments, and then I hope you enjoyed this match preview. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button in this live stream if you haven't already, for the best start of the season possible. And yeah, so smash the like button if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, let me read some comments, and then I'll end the stream. Belotti and Bailey are coming. Bailey kind of dropped a lot. There were a lot of positive vibes about Bailey. In fact, he was extremely close last weekend, but now Bailey is pretty far away. Belotti, all depends on Shomurodov and Felix. He is there. Belotti will become a player, but it all depends on Shomurodov and Felix. Pellegrini and Nicolò will score, and Paolo will make some assists, but I'm not sure if Tammy will score, says Anas Cruz. 7-0. Tammy and Zaniolo hat-trick and Dybala. Imagine what a start to the season if that happens. This game won't be easy. Usually we don't start a good performance, but after the game versus Shakhtar, I feel that we will make a good performance, but I'm not sure about that. I've read that Belotti is now officially a Roman player. Is that true? Maybe I'm missing something. Well, let me see. I haven't read anything today. No. Isn't official yet. It's close, but not official. We need Milenkovic, but too late for that. You Italian or UK born? I'm Italian, 100% Italian. I just speak English because I go to an English school. That's something which I will answer a lot over the course of the season. I'm definitely convinced about that. I need to see more from Spinazzola. He didn't create much at all. For his Shakhtar, need to see him running and dribbling and assisting from that left wing. I know he's good, just need to see him do it again. Yeah, I mean, Spinazzola's injury was a very complicated injury, so that definitely plays a big part. But I think Spinazzola and Zalewski will both pair up this season. I think all the front three will score. Tammy, Didi, and Zaniolo. I don't know how I feel about Pellegrini playing so deep. It doesn't feel like it's getting the best out of him. I agree, but I also think Pellegrini will switch a lot in the attack, because look at Shakhtar Donetsk match. He was basically creating everything. He was everywhere. He scored. So we're going to see a lot of triangulations between the Fab Four. So that's definitely something to consider. Zalewski has to start. Zalewski's back from his injury, his ankle injury, which he obtained against Tottenham. So I don't think he will start this match, but maybe he will. Who knows? Better not to risk in the first match of the season. Juventus getting stronger. I don't know. Like they bought Kostic and now Paredes. We're better than Juventus. Don't worry. We're better than those thieves. Momo ASR, shout out to you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you very soon. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also smash the like button in this video. Let's try and get 6,000 subscribers by October. Would be amazing. That's a challenge for you. Share the link with your families and friends. Follow me on Instagram over there in the orange box over at Simon_ASR_, and on TikTok over at AS Roma Theory. And I'll catch you very soon. And comment in the comments of this video prediction and goal scores of the match. I'll catch you soon. I'm going 2-0 Roma. Simon out.